Welcome back to the series of sessions on advanced concrete technology. We were discussing module 1 aggregates. Now let us move on to lecture 3 effects of aggregates on properties of concrete. In module 1 we have discussed a review of types or the classification of aggregates, sampling and testing of aggregates, and now we are moving on to effects of aggregates on the properties of concrete. Concrete is a mixture of cement, aggregate and water. As we have already discussed, aggregates constitute around 60 to 80% of the volume of concrete. It will be around 70 to 85% of weight of concrete. The different properties of aggregates influence the properties of hardened as well as the fresh concrete. Generally, aggregates are considered to be inert filler in the concrete, but it will definitely influence the strength and durability characteristics of concrete. Let us discuss them in detail. We have already discussed 12 different properties of aggregates including size, shape, moisture content, specific gravity, soundness, bulk density, bulking of aggregates and so on. These properties along with water cement ratio determines the fresh and hardened properties of concrete. The variation in size of aggregates changes the presence of voids in concrete. As a result, the requirement of cement water paste will vary. When the cement water paste requirement is more, there will be more water demand and which will in turn influence the pumpability of concrete. That is the influence on fresh concrete. When we are moving on to the hardened concrete properties, when the cement water paste used is more, there is possibility of micro cracking in concrete and which will in turn influence the durability of concrete. Moving on to the texture of aggregates, as we have already discussed, smooth texture is better for a better workability, whereas rough texture is preferred when we are considering the strength of concrete. Crushed stone aggregates always produces rough surface aggregates, which is good for the better bonding between the materials in concrete. But there is a possibility that as the surface area increases due to the roughness, more cement water paste requirement is there. So from the discussion it is clear that rounded, partially rounded or angular aggregates are preferred for concreting, but elongated or flaky aggregates has to be avoided to be used in concrete. Voids in large sized aggregates are filled with small sized aggregates. A proper packing of graded aggregates ensures that the requirement of cement water paste is minimum. Cement being the costlier component in concrete, minimum cement paste requirement ensures cost economy. But when there is minimum cement paste used in concrete mix, the workability of the concrete mix gets reduced. Hence, we have to take care both the economy as well as the workability in terms of the grading of aggregate to get a better mix. Moisture content in aggregate is very important in developing a proper water cement ratio in concrete. The moisture content can vary from 0 to a maximum of 40% in a very porous aggregates. The moisture states in aggregates can be oven dry, air dry, or saturated, surface dry, or even wet. Among them, saturated surface dry condition is considered to be the most preferred one. When we are using air dry condition of aggregates, there is a possibility that aggregate absorb the water from the water cement paste and it will in turn influence the strength of concrete because there may not be enough water present in the cement water paste for the proper hydration of cement. When we are using wet aggregate, there is a possibility that the presence of excess water will influence or negatively influence the strength characteristics of concrete. Hence, it is always preferred that we use saturated surface dry condition in concreting. Presence of moisture in fine aggregate can cause an increase in volume of fine aggregate, which is known as bulking of aggregates, which will influence negatively when the proportioning is done by volume batching. Moisture content of aggregates mainly depends on the prevailing weather conditions. Hence, it has to be always taken care that the aggregate used is having enough or saturated surface dry moisture condition before it is adopted for concreting. The bulk density and specific gravity directly influences the hardened properties of concrete. In normal concrete, the density of aggregate preferred is in the range of 1520 to 1680 kg per meter cube. When the density is below that, we call it lightweight aggregate, and when the density is above the range of normal aggregate, we call it heavyweight aggregate. Lightweight aggregates are used for concrete that is used in partition walls and all, and heavyweight aggregates are preferred in concrete, particularly in mass concreting such as the construction of dams, etc. Every material has its own thermal properties. Here in a concrete mix, we have to take care that the aggregate and the cement paste used have similar thermal properties. Otherwise, there is a possibility that differential movement and breakage at the bond between the aggregate and cement paste. In previous lecture, we have discussed 12 different properties of aggregates. Even though aggregates are considered to be inert in a concrete mixture, all the different properties of aggregate influence fresh and hardened properties of concrete. Hence, we have to be very careful in selecting good quality aggregates in concreting. That's all for today. Thank you.